Welcome Cyclone fans to HLTV Channel 15. The number 1 ranked Harlan Community Cyclones travel 2.5 hours to play the Grinnell Tigers. Both teams are 1-0 to start off their seasons. The Cyclones played the Lewis Central Titans last week and came back from behind in a fourth quarter thriller to win 36-29. Last week the Grinnell Tigers went head-to-head with Benton and won in overtime 37-34. Both teams had very tough matchups last week. Keys to the game for the Cyclones are getting the run game going. Cyclones only ran 15 times last week for 37 yards as the Lewis Central defense did a nice job at containing the run. Another key for the Cyclones is to contain the run game from the Tigers. The Tigers ran the ball 58 times last week for a total of 283 yards. Key for the Tigers is going to be containing the Cyclones offense. Benton put up 34 points on the Tigers last week. Cyclones threw for 357 yards last week in a win over the Lewis Central Titans. Key players for the Cyclones. First is Tegan Casperbauer. Casperbauer threw for 357 yards and 4 touchdowns in last week's game. He was 26 for 46, completing 56.5% of his passes. Casperbauer leads all of Iowa in passing attempts. Next is Aiden Hall. Hall is a threat on both sides of the ball. Last week, Hall led the Cyclones with 6 tackles. He also had 4 receptions for 34 yards, which is 8.5 yards per catch. Key players for the Tigers. First is number 8, Cole Johnson. Johnson is the senior running back and had 40 carries for 200 yards last week. That is 5 yards per carry. He also had 4.5 tackles for the Tigers. Next is number 6, Alex Smith. Smith is a quarterback for the Tigers and was 3 for 5 with 44 yards. Smith also had 1 touchdown and 1 interception last week. Smith also had 12 carries at the quarterback position for 84 yards. Smith had 3.5 tackles on defense also. Cyclones seeing if they can pull off another victory. Grinnell, Iowa, 2.5 hours away from Harlan, Iowa. We will be right back with the kickoff. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Quick RX Pharmacy, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
HLTV Channel 15, the Grinnell Tigers are now taking the field for tonight's 3A matchup. The Cyclones took the field a minute ago. Now that both teams are on the field, they'll meet at midfield, and the coin toss will happen there. We're on the far side of far side of the field in the close end zone to us in a shack. We don't have the best view of the whole entire field, but we will work with what we have tonight. It's a gloomy night here in Grinnell. There was a chance of rain, and it rained all day before this, so the field conditions could be a little bit muddy. This is a grass field that they have in Grinnell, whereas at Merrill Field in Harlan is all turf. Looks like the captains for the Cyclones, number 23, Will McLaughlin, number 3, Joey Moser, number 34, Jamison Beaker, and number 65, Alex Munson out there for the coin toss. Receiving yards last week, Connor Frame had 5 receptions for 66 yards. Joey Moser had 3 receptions for 73 yards and the 50-yard bomb that gave Harlan the lead. Aiden Hall, Jr., 4 receptions for 34 yards. Hall was also injured in the second quarter, went down with a cramp and didn't play most of the second quarter and third quarter, but he came back and did his job. Number 7, Brad Curran had 2 receptions for 37 yards. Curran had the big screenplay for a gain of 30 yards. Number 23, Will McLaughlin had 1 reception for 4 yards. Number 46, William Kinkle had 2 catches for 24 yards, and the one big one that he had was the one that put the Cyclones at the 2-yard line. And number 83, Jacob Birch, had 9 receptions, and that led the Cyclones for receptions, and he also led in receiving yards with 119. Birch had a nice span of catches on first downs that gave the Cyclones the ability to come back against Lewis Central Titans. And it looks like the Cyclones will go ahead and kick this one off to the Grinnell Tigers. Back deep to return for the Grinnell Tigers is number 10, Derek Dottie. Kicking for the Cyclones, number 8, 4.5-star kicker Steven Linen. Second game of the season. Linen does start things off. The kick is away. Deep kick, and this one's going to land in the end zone for a Cyclone touchback. Linen's first touchback of the game, and he had 5 out of his 6 kicks last week were all touchbacks. This brings out the Cyclone defense and the Grinnell offense. Grinnell offense is led by quarterback number 6, Alex Smith, and number 7, Colin Gibson. They both switch roles at quarterback, and it looks like to come out first is number 6, Alex Smith. Smith's going to take this one up the middle for a nice gain on the play. As I said before, Alex Smith, he is a dual threat quarterback. He can pass it and run it. Cyclone defense has to be looking out for the runs tonight, as they were run heavy last week. Cyclone defensive line from left to right: Alex Munson, Jamison Beaker, Zane Bendorf, and Will McLaughlin. Tigers come with 4 in the backfield, and 2 of them move. Looks like that one was on 3. They sent the one in motion. That's going to be a false start on the Tigers, which will be a 5-yard penalty. Cyclones doing a nice job not jumping on that one. Well disciplined on that play. Looks like the Tigers send number 4, Braden Blackford, a wide receiver, to the sidelines all the time to get the play call. Shotgun formation, and motions the running back, and they hand it off to the running back. He gets up the middle, a nice push from the offensive line behind him, and a nice gain on the play. Looked like that was number 21, Josh Osborne. Osborne did not record any rushing last week, so that's his first carry of the season. Grinnell will run a lot of this offense where they will send someone in motion. Quarterback rolls out to the right, but there's a flag down on the play. And we get the call from the head official in the white cap there. And he signals a false start on the offense. 2 early penalties for the Tigers. Tigers, first drive of the night. Sends him in motion again. Same play, rolls out to the right. Will McLaughlin trying to get to him. A nice read there by number 36, Matthew Sorfenden, who takes him down, and that'll bring 4th down. Matthew Sorfenden sheds 2 blockers there to get the tackle. It looked like number 23, Will McLaughlin, with the pressure there, and I think he would have got to him. But that offensive guard there looked like he was holding on the play. And this will bring on number 11, the punter, Calvin Jarowski. Back deep to return for the Cyclones is Moser and Musage. This one's a shallow kick to the right. Takes a Tiger bounce, and it looks like it will get down to about the 50-yard line. And the Cyclone offense, led by Tegan Kasperbauer at quarterback, will take the field inside Tiger territory. Cyclone offense got off to a slow start there in the first quarter last week. Finally started getting things going there in the second and really prevailed in the fourth quarter. Come from behind victory. Kasperbauer sends Moser in motion. Flag on the play. And it looks like we have offsides on the defense. So the Cyclones will not even run a play and get a free 5 yards. Cyclones will have it 1st and 5 from about the 40-yard line. Kasperbauer hands this one off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin has a hole to the right side. He's going to lower his shoulder into a Tiger defender. And a nice gain there by McLaughlin. He'll pick up about 8 on the play. That'll be enough to move the chains. Nice blocking there by the offensive line. Offensive line doesn't get much credit for when the running back scores a touchdown, but they're the ones who make it happen. And a handoff up the middle there to fullback William Kenkel. Kenkel with nice gain on the play, 5 yards. Cyclones in the red zone, the 19-yard line. This one's handed up to the middle again by William Kenkel. Takes that one, a nice gain, and we have a Cyclone slow to get up on the field. Number 55, Jeremiah Davis there. the starting center for the Cyclones. He appears to be okay. Let's bring up 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Casper Bauer under center. Hands this one to on the outside to Will McLaughlin. McLaughlin off to the left side. Nice gain of yards on the play. Like I said before, we're in the shack here in the corner of the end zone. We don't have the best vantage point of the field, but Jonathan is making the most of what he has to work with here, so bear with us. Casper Bauer in the ISO formation again, hands this one up the middle to William Kinkle. Kinkle with a nice push from the offensive line, and the Tigers will wrap him up short of the goal line. Looks like he's at the 2-yard line. First and goal. Casper Bauer hands this one off to the running back, Will McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets stuffed behind the line for a loss of 2 on the play. Good job by the Grinnell defense there. Grinnell defense is led by Will Dottie, number 36, and Gene Ballock, number 50. Casper Bauer hands this one up the middle to William Kinkle, and Kinkle's in the end zone for a Cyclone touchdown. Touchdown, Cyclones. Cyclones drive down the field 45 yards for a touchdown, and they score first. This brings on the PAT team. Snapper is Gunnar Schmitz, number 71, holder Brad Curran, and kicker number 8, Stephen Leinen. Leinen went 4 for 4 on all of his PATs last week. He's looking to do the same here. Schmitz with the snap, Curran with the hold. The kick is up and good from Leinen. Cyclones strike first, 7-0. Good job there by the Cyclone offense. Put together a good first drive, and they were wishing they would have done that last week, because that raised a lot of heart rates. And they were down 22-7 at half, but they did come back and won that thriller. And they're still ranked number 1 in the 3A rankings, while Grinnell is out of the top 10. So this brings Stephen Leinen back on the field to kick this one away. And a good kick. That one's going to be in the end zone for a touchback. Leinen 2 for 2 on touchbacks tonight. This will bring back on the Tiger offense, led by number 6, Alex Smith. They'll start their drive from their own 20-yard line. Cyclones read this one nicely. A number of Cyclones will make the tackle on that play. 23, Will McLaughlin. 32, Lucas Stanley. Number 34, Jamison Beaker. Here to come up with a tackle on that play. Tigers break the huddle. Smith shotgun formation, hands this one off. Cyclone defense doing a nice job early, containing the run from the Tigers. That was a handoff to number 8, Cole Johnson. Let's bring up 3rd and 5. I believe that the Tigers are going to have to start working on their pass game here because the Cyclone defense is too good at the moment for their run game to get started. And it looks like the quarterback wasn't ready for that snap at all, but the center goes ahead. The center snaps it to the quarterback, and it's thrown way in front of the intended receiver, number 7, Colin Gibson. That's another 3 and out. The Harlan Community defense prevails once again. This will bring the Grinnell punter, number 11, Calvin Jorkowski, on the punt, and Moser will go ahead and let this one roll. Looks like the Cyclones will take over at about the 35-yard line. They'll try to do the same thing as they did last drive. End up in the end zone once again. Cyclones come out in the I formation. Frame is the receiver on the left side of your screen. Cashbauer airs this one out. And that one is almost picked off there. Intended receiver looks to be Aiden Hall. Good coverage there by cornerback number 4, Braden Blackford. We're a good 100 yards away from the action. I got 20/20 vision, but I don't know if it's that good from 100 yards away. And a flag on this play, and another penalty here on the Tigers. Offsides on the defense. And that is Grinnell's 4th penalty of the game. 4 penalties for 20 yards in the first quarter. Casper Bauer in the shotgun formation. Casper Bauer surveying the field, looks to his right, delivers this one to Jacob Birch on the left side of your screen. Jacob Birch gets the first down for the Harlan Community Cyclones. As I mentioned earlier, Birch had 9 receptions for 119 yards, and he played a huge role in last week's game. Casper Bauer under center, sends Hall in motion. Gonna hand this one off on the sweep to Will McLaughlin, and McLaughlin gets wrapped up by the ankles. Good defensive play there. The clash between the black and orange jerseys makes the numbers really hard to see. But for the Cyclones, you can see their numbers pretty clear. Can't see their numbers and know what position they're playing, so it makes it pretty easy for me. And this one's going to be handed up the middle to fullback number 46, William Kinkle. Kinkle will pick up enough for another Cyclone first down. Cyclones have 6 first downs on the night already in the first quarter. That is more than they had last week at halftime. Cyclones run heavy in the first quarter, and it looks like the Cyclones are going to jump Hugh Griffith and Kate Brouillard. And that is the call from the head official, false start offense. Cyclones' first penalty of the night. Casper Bauer will hand this one off left side to Will McLaughlin. McLaughlin will take this one for a gain of 2 yards. Looks like number 71, Gunnar Schmitz, pancaked a Tiger defensive lineman there. Gunnar Schmitz plays O-line there. Casper looking to air this one out. Wide open is Aiden Hall. Hall, 5, touchdown, Aiden Hall. Casper Bauer connects with Hall, and Hall was wide open on that one, and a nice read there by Casper Bauer. Aiden Hall gets started off quickly here. As we see right here, there's no one out guarding Hall, and now a defender comes out. And this will bring Stephen Linen back onto the field to kick this one away. Linen is 1 for 1 on the night for his PATs. And this one splits the uprights, and it's good. Cyclones on the board again. 14-0 in the first quarter. And they have control against the Grinnell Tigers. We'll be right back for another one of Stephen Linen's kickoffs. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Quick RX Pharmacy, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
We're back on HLTV Channel 15. The Harlan Community Cyclones are taking on the Grinnell Tigers. Cyclones up 14-0. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And Linen will go ahead and kick this one away for the third time this game. And another touchback from Linen. He's 3 for 3 on touchbacks tonight, and he is 8 for 9 touchbacks for the season. So he's got a leg on him. That'll bring out the Tiger offense. Still looking to get their first down of the night. Their first down of the night. This one's going to be handed off to number 8, Cole Johnson. Cyclones Cyclone defender Zane Bendorf will take him down. Cyclone linebackers tonight look to be Matthew Sorfenden, Lucas Stanley, and Garrett Osmond. Joseph Fall went down last week and he is sitting out this week. In tonight's game, we got a hamstring injury, and this one's going to be a quarterback keeper. He goes out to the right, pressure by McLaughlin, and this one is caught, but Aiden Hall, it looks like, caught that one, but signal from the official is that he was out of bounds. Cyclone defense playing their tails off early. Third and 8. Grinnell Tigers have 4 people around their quarterback, and they're looking to air this one out, and they do to the right side, and it is incomplete. Will Newharth on the coverage, and that'll bring up 4th and 8. Newharth was face guarding the Cyclone, or the Tiger wide receiver, and he is able to stay in front of that one, so he'll not catch the ball there. And this will bring on number 11, Calvin Jarowski, for another punt. That snap is skipped across the ground. Moser to field this one. No fair catch. He makes a guy miss. He's on the right side. Moser has some running room. He's to the 10, makes one guy miss, and that's a touchdown, Cyclones. Joey Moser on the punt return. And the Cyclones will put up another 6. Scoring coming in bunches here for the Cyclones. And hats off to special teams. Special teams for the Cyclones tonight have come up clutch, and this will bring on number 8, Stephen Linen, 2 for 2 on the night. Linen's foot is going to be hurting after this one. The Cyclones keep on scoring. Schmitz with the snap, Curran with the hold, and the kick is up and good. Stephen Linen, 3 for 3 on the night. That is the first punt return all season from the Cyclones. All the other ones they have let bounce, or they have called a fair catch, and this one is actually playable, and Moser takes it to the right side and gets loose, and he has a lot of speed, so once he catches that football, you better watch out. And it was all on display there by number 3, the senior Joey Moser. Cyclone offense is getting a rest here, as the defense will come back out on the field after Stephen Linen kicks this one away. His 4th kickoff in the first quarter, and this one's going to be a low line drive. Skips across the ground, and the Cyclones take down the kick returner, number 20, Jamin Vogt, and he is brought down by number 36, Matthew Sorfenden, it looked like on that play. Cyclone defense comes back out on the field, and they got about a 2-minute break. Take this one and hand it off the middle again. Cyclone defense stuffs him. And Matthew Sorfinen on the tackle there for the Cyclones. As I said before, the Cyclone, or number 36, Matthew Sorfinen, is replacing number 10, Joseph Fall tonight, as Joseph Fall has 2 injured hamstrings. So he will sit out this game and hopefully be back against Sergeant Bluff next week. And a nice little play here from the Tigers. And that is number 36, Will Dottie, on the reception there. And the Grinnell Tigers will pick up their first down of the night on a pass out to the flat on the left side. And a nice gain of yards on the play. Cyclone defense had some miscommunication on that play. It was a well-organized offensive play by the offense coordinator for the Tigers, and they all start moving before the ball is snapped. That one's going to be a false start, I believe. So the Tigers will pick up their 5th penalty of the night. That'll move them back in another 5 yards. Bring up 1st and 15. This one, the snap is bobbled. Number 6, Alex Smith, will go ahead and take this one up the middle. The Cyclone defense says you'll be stopped right there. And it is going to be 2nd and 12. And both teams will go to their sidelines as it is the end of the first quarter in Grinnell, Iowa. Cyclones are in command with a 21-0 lead. You're watching HLTV on channel 15. We'll be right back after this short break.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Quick RX Pharmacy, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back to HLTV on channel 15, where the Cyclones are in the lead 21-0 as we begin the second quarter. Some quick stats for you. The Cyclones have 6 first downs. Tigers have 1. Cyclones have 1 penalty while the Tigers have 5. Tigers have had to punt it 3 times, as the Cyclones have not had to punt yet. Cyclones have scored on all 3 of their drives so far this game. Have scored on 2 of their drives and had 1 punt return by Joey Moser. Lynan has 3 touchbacks, and he is 3 for 3 on his PATs. And it looks like the Tigers are going to jump once again. Tigers are just racking up the penalties tonight. If penalties counted as points, they have 6 points on the board. Tigers send a guy in motion. Another flag down on the play, and it's going to be another false start on the Tigers as they cannot seem to stop with these penalties. These 7 penalties on the night. Tigers are coached by Tony Stenberg, as the Cyclones are coached by head coach Todd Blatt. And Smith will air this one out on the flat to number 6, or to number 9, Rhett Nagel. And the Tigers will get back 5 yards on the play to bring up 2nd and 15. Cornerbacks for the Cyclones tonight are number 24, Will Newharth, also known as Nuge, and number 4, Ashton Lyon, and they're going to target Will Newharth, and he is out of bounds. A nice catch by number 10, Derek Dottie, but not able to keep the feet in bounds. And the Cyclones will switch personnel here as the punt team will come on for the Tigers as it is 4th and 15. Moser and Frame back deep to return. Moser gonna try to do what he did last time. This one is a high kick. Moser calls fair catch. Good decision there by Joey Moser. And the Cyclones will begin their drive at the 30-yard line. Tigers have 4 punts tonight, no touchdowns. 21-0 in favor of Harlan. And Casper Bauer and the Cyclone offense will come back onto the field. Casper Bauer looking to his right, delivers to his right to a wide open Joey Moser. Moser trying to make a guy miss. And it will take 2 defenders to wrap up Joey Moser. And he is brought down by Jonathan Dottie. Gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4. Casper Bauer under center. Hand this one off to the right to Will McLaughlin. McLaughlin has a lot of room out to the right, and he looks to be gone, and he is. McLaughlin will end up in the end zone, but there is a flag on the play. Flag is back at the 45-yard line, Cyclone territory, and it looks like we have a block in the back on the Cyclone, so this one will be brought back. Unfortunate scenario from the Cyclones as McLaughlin got down to the right side and he had no one to beat. He was just strolling through the park. Cyclones will have a 5-yard penalty. This one will be their 2nd penalty of the game. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8. This one's handed off to number 32, Lucas Stanley on the left side. Stanley will gain a few yards on the play. Gains 2 yards, which will bring up 3rd and 6. Tigers defense looking for a stop, trying to shift the momentum back to them as the Cyclones have scored on all of their drives tonight. Kinkle in motion, out to the left side, empty backfield. Casper Bauer delivers this one to Joey Moser. Moser on the right side. Good blocking there from the Cyclones, and Moser has no one to beat, and Moser will end up in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Good blocking there on the right side from number 83, Jacob Birch, as Casper Bauer connects to Moser on a quick slant. Moser makes a few guys miss, and as I said before, Joey Moser has a lot of speed. And he puts it on display once again. This will bring the Cyclones PAT unit back onto the field. Lynan will put this one up, and this will split the uprights. Lynan 4 for 4 tonight with 3 touchbacks. Cyclones are just rolling here. Traveled 2 hours and 30 minutes. Very painful drive, especially if the Cyclones are going to blow out the Tigers. Cyclone freshman team, coached by Jeff Hastert and Coach James Carney, picked up a victory 14-6 before the varsity game was played here in Grinnell. And the freshman team is 1-1 on the season with a loss from the Lewis Central Titans. Lynan on to kick this one away. Ball blends in with the sky. It looks like this one's going to be able to be returned. The Cyclones kickoff team does a nice job of containing the Grinnell kick returners. Tigers will come back onto the field. Alex Smith at quarterback. He's going to hand this one off up the middle. Cyclones do a nice job of wrapping them up. Nine minutes remain here in the second quarter. Cyclones up 28-0. Tigers will hand this one off the left side, and the ball's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cyclone defense. The Cyclones jump on it, and it's going to be Cyclone ball. Could not see who recovered that one. The Cyclones will go ahead and jump on that one. Cyclone defense doing a really nice job here tonight, as they have only allowed the Tigers with 1 first down on the night, and they have 1 forced turnover. Just saw the fumble there. So Casper Bauer will set up shop inside the 20-yard line. Casper Bauer looking to his left, delivers to his left on the slant to Jacob Birch. Jacob Birch is heavily contested there by a Grinnell defender. Second and 10 inside the 20 for the Cyclones. Looks like they are at about the 13-yard line. Asperbauer goes under center. Is going to hand this one off to the right to Will McLaughlin. Will McLaughlin had some open space there for a second, but the gap gets filled in by a Tiger defender. Tackle by number 9, Rhett Nagel. So bring up third down for the Cyclones. Kasperbauer hands this one off to the left side, and the pile of Grinnell defenders will push him back. And indication looks to be first down for the Cyclones. Cyclones will send Hall in motion. Kasperbauer looks to his left, delivers to his left, in the back of the end zone. Looks to be number 83, Jacob Birch. And the Cyclones will put up 6 on the board once again. Touchdown, Cyclones. Jacob Birch with his first touchdown of the night and his first touchdown all season. Cyclones have had 4 drives, scored on all 4 of them. And we'll see Stephen Linen and Brad Curran, the holder, once again tonight. Schmitz will snap this one once again. Snap is low, but Curran will be able to hold this one for Linen, and the kick is up and good. Stephen Linen, 5 for 5 on the night. Cyclones are just steamrolling over the Grinnell Tigers here tonight. Cyclones have a small crowd to the left of us here. Tigers also have a relatively small crowd for being the home team here against number 1 ranked in 3A Harlan Community Cyclones. I want to take a moment to recognize our athletic director. Athletic director of the Harlan Community Cyclones is Davis Pattee. Davis Pattee has done a nice job all season long. Linen on to kick this one away, and a nice kick there by Stephen Linen, and that one will go through the back of the end zone. Linen now with 4 touchbacks on the night. Cyclone defense will come back out onto the field. And the Tigers offense, led by Alex Smith, trying to get something going here in the second quarter, and this one's going to be handed off up the middle to number 20, Jamian Vogt. He's brought down by number 61, Matthew Schwery on the play. Cyclone safeties look to be Nick Bloom, Brad Curran, and Aiden Hall. Cyclones defensive line, do a nice job of containing the run. That was one of the keys to the game tonight, was containing the run of the Tigers, as last week the Tigers had 58 carries. The Cyclones have done a nice job here tonight. They forced a lot of 3-and-outs. And this will bring up 3rd and 4 for the Tigers, looking to get their second first down of the game. Smith takes his snap in the shotgun formation, looking to pass this one, airs this one out, and it is overthrown. Aiden Hall on the coverage for the Cyclones. Pass was intended for number 7, Colin Gibson. That'll bring up 4th and 4. Moser back deep to receive with Connor Frame. Connor Frame will take this one, and he'll take this to the right side of the field. Connor Frame has some running room, and he is off to the races there on the right side. Cuts back and gets tripped up by Grinnell defender. And special teams are playing a key factor in this game, as the Cyclones will set up shop once again. Looks like they'll be in their own, or in the Tigers' territory at the 20-yard line. So the Tigers will punt this one again. 5th punt of the game. And that was their 5th drive. This one will be handed off up the middle. Nice game by William Kenkel. Kenkel will pick up 9 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 1. Curran in the backfield. Maybe look for a screen pass here. This one's going to be handed off to Curran on the right side. Brad Curran gets a nice push there from the offensive line, and he will get enough for the first down. Cyclone offense is really capitalizing on how well the Cyclone defense is doing tonight, as the starters might get a little bit of a rest here as they have the lead 35-0. Cashbauer goes under center, hands this one up the middle to Kinkle. Kinkle gets a nice push from the offensive line, and Kinkle will get into the end zone for a Cyclone touchdown. Touchdown, Cyclones! William Kinkle. And this will bring Stephen Lynan back onto the field. This will bring Stephen Lynan back on the field. Cyclone student section chanting, "This is boring," as they are up 41-0 at the moment. Snap is good, holds good, and Lynan will sneak that one up the uprights. 42-0, and we'll be right back on HLTV Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Quick RX Pharmacy, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. You're watching HLTV, Channel 15, where number 8, Steven Leinen, is on to kick this one away. Nice high kick. This one will land in the back of the end zone once again for his 5th touchback of the night. Tigers will begin their drive at their own 20-yard line. This is their 6th drive. And they have punted it 5 times and have fumbled it once. Smith rolls out to his left. Get hit by a Cyclone defender. Cyclone's doing a great job of containing the run here tonight. Cyclones whistle on the play. Quarterback got lit up in the backfield. Would have been a loss of yards. Tigers are going to lose yards anyways. False start on the offense. That is the 8th penalty of the night for the Tigers. Smith takes the snap, drops back, delivers to his right. Coverage on the play, number 21, Garrett Osmond. Osmond plays a linebacker position, outside linebacker. Smith and the intended receiver were not on the same page there. Smith overthrows it, throws it out of bounds. Smith rolls out to his left, throws this one low, and it's incomplete. Intended for Rhett Nagel. Nagel had to lay out for that one. And here comes the punt team on for the Tigers and the punt receiving team for the Cyclones. Frame and Moser, they are forces to be reckoned with. They have shown off their speed tonight. And this one's almost blocked by number 6, Aiden Hall. Frame will fair catch this one. I'll just back away from it. Let this one die at the 30-yard line. And that's where the Cyclone offense will begin their 5th drive of the night. Cyclone's offensive line, number 71, Gunnar Schmitz, number 64, Dylan Gady. And it looks like that's going to be halftime. Number 55, Jeremiah Davis is the center, Hugh Griffith. And Kay Brouillard, offensive line there for the Cyclones. Cyclones will go ahead and take this one into halftime and full control. They have command. Score is 42-0. Cyclones over the Tigers. We'll go to halftime here. We'll be right back with the start of the third quarter. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Quick RX Pharmacy, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. We're watching HLTV Channel 15. Third quarter is about to begin, but before it begins, I'd like to take a moment to go over some first half statistics for you. The Cyclones are winning 42-0 against the Grinnell Tigers. Cyclones quarterback Tegan Kasperbauer is 5 for 7 for 123 yards. The Cyclones have 2 penalties for 10 yards. Cyclones have 1 sack by Garrett Osman. Cyclones have 86 total rushing yards. Brad Curran had the fumble recovery on the all the way down at the other end of the field on the right side there. Joey Moser has 2 catches for 68 yards. Aiden Hall has 1 catch for 39 yards. Jacob Birch has 2 catches for 16 yards. And the Cyclones have generated a total of 209 yards. For the Grinnell Tigers, Tigers have 8 penalties for 40 yards, which is not going to help them generate any points on the scoreboard tonight. The Tigers have 26 yards rushing, which the Cyclones have done a nice job of containing the run game. 26 yards rushing on 12 carries. The Tigers are 3 for 10 passing. They have 3 catches for 18 yards. The Tigers are 1 for 7 on third down conversions. And they have 44 total yards. You may look at these first half statistics and say that the Cyclones only have 209 yards and they only have 42 points on the board. Cyclones have had good field position all of tonight. Cyclone special teams, the punt team has really prevailed. Have one touchdown from Joey Moser. He received the punt, took it all the way down the right side of the field. Connor Frame had a nice punt return down to about the 20-yard line. Cyclones have had just really, really good field position tonight, and they are doing everything right on both sides of the football. Very impressive outing for the Cyclones. Stephen Lyman, Cyclone kicker, has 5 touchbacks tonight and is 5 for 5 for PATs. As I said earlier, number 7, Brad Curran, with the fumble recovery. We could not catch the number up here in the booth as we are in the corner of the end zone, as a far ways over there. So I got word during halftime, Curran recovered the fumble, and the Cyclone kicked off to start the game. So this will be the first time we get to see the Tigers kick the ball off tonight. This will bring on the Tiger kicker, Calvin Jarowski, who has punted a total of 6 times tonight. And he's off to kick this one away. This will be fielded by Joey Moser. Moser out to the right side, going to show us some of his speed, cuts back, and just wrapped up by 3 Tiger defenders. Moser will get out to the .30-yard line about. Cyclone offense will come back out onto the field. Casper Bauer is the quarterback. Casper Bauer hands this one up the middle. Hands this one off to the right side to number 5, Luke Musich. Musich is a senior. And he'll switch off at the running back position. Now that they got the 42-0 lead, we'll be seeing a lot of unfamiliar names as the Cyclones will start rotating players in and out. Casper Bauer hands this one off to fullback Noah Schmitz. Schmitz, number 27. That'll bring up 3rd and about 5. Quarterback onto the field is Will Arkfeld. Arkfeld, a sophomore from Harlan Community, number 18 there. And it looks like we're going to have an offsides on the defense. And that will be the 9th penalty for the Tigers tonight. And that will be enough for a Cyclone first down. Arkfeld under center in the I formation. Takes a snap and hands this one off to Joey Moser on the left side. Joey Moser, or no, that's Luke Musich. Luke Musich with a nice cutback there and a nice gain on the play. Musich also has the same kind of speed as Moser. Very effective in the open field. Aiden Hall, number 6, on the right side of your screen, the lone receiver. Connor Frame to the left side of your screen as another lone receiver. And the Cyclones jump on this one. That's number 83, Jacob Birch. Only the 3rd penalty of the game here for the Cyclones tonight. Arkfeld takes a snap under shotgun, looking to pass, gets this one off to number 5, Luke Musich. And Arkfeld gets lit up after the play, and there's a flag down. And wouldn't be surprised if this is roughing the passer. And that is exactly what it is. Arkfeld takes a hit, gets right back up, jogs to the sideline to the offensive coordinator, Coach Mark Kilhorse. Takes the play, relays the play call to the offense, and the Cyclones will pick up 15 yards on the play. Now for a first down, and the Tigers now have 10 penalties tonight. Arkfeld looking to pass this one over the middle, completes it to number 2, Connor Frame. Connor Frame in the open, breaks the tackle, and he looks to shed another guy but cannot do it. A nice pass by Will Arkfeld connects with Connor Frame on that play, and they are inside the 20-yard line. Looks to be at the 13-yard line. Arkfeld is the backup quarterback this year for the Cyclones. He is going to flip the ball out to Luke Musich. Luke Musich out to the left side. He'll cut back. He'll get hit, but wasn't enough to get into the end zone. It does not appear that he will get into the end zone. He'll be short. Cyclones last week played the Lewis Central Titans, and they came out victorious in a comeback win, 36-29. Casper Bauer really did well in that game, and this one's handed off to Musich. Musich with a huge hole, and he slips. Musich saw the end zone, and it looked like that. It looked like he either got tripped up or he slipped on that play. Musich gains 5 on the play, and it brings 2nd and 5. Arkfeld, shotgun formation, delivers this one, and this one's high to Connor Frame. Arkfeld sees his first playing time all season at quarterback. I wonder if there's any nerves that he has. He's just trying to get settled in at the moment. Once he settles in, Cyclones will have a great backup quarterback. Last year the backup quarterback was Brad Curran, but now Curran is a starting safety and also rotates in at the running back position. So Arkfeld got bumped up to backup quarterback. Ace formation. Arkfeld looks to his left, delivers this one to Joey Moser, and this one is going to be a touchdown. Touchdown Cyclones. Will Arkfeld with his first career touchdown pass of his varsity playing time, and Joey Moser with another reception on the night. Bring out the PAT team. Stephen Leinen trying to go 6 for 6 on the night. Snap's good. Hold is down, and Stephen Leinen will. Looks like we have a flag on the play. Looks like it was, let's see, offsides on the offense, so that'll move him back 5 yards, and Leinen says, "Oh, that's all right. I'll show off my leg here." Once again, the hold and snap is good, and the kick is good as well. Leinen, 6 for 6 tonight. Cyclones, 49-0. Continuous clock here in Grinnell, Iowa. No precipitation coming down in tonight's game. Last night the forecast called for some rain, but it does not appear to be raining at the moment. The drive up here, there are some sprinkles on the windshield, and it did rain in Grinnell right before the game. And this is a grass field, the only grass field that the Cyclones will play on this season. Leinen looking for his 6th touchback of the night. This one is a end-over-end kick, and it will be fielded. Nope, it will be whistled dead. And that will be a touchback. That is his 6th touchback of the night. Leinen is a very good kicker for the Cyclones. She has put up some stats here in the first 2 games. And the Cyclones offense has a lot to do with that, as they have scored on all of their drives here tonight. And the only way the Cyclone offense could be putting up this many points is the Cyclone defense doing a tremendous job. Cyclones are coached by head coach Todd Blatt. Alex Smith comes back out onto the field for the Tigers, and this one's handed up the middle. Gain of 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 8. Cyclones are coached by head coach Todd Blatt. Offensive coordinator is Mark Cohorse. Defensive coordinator is John Murtaugh, Sam Brummer, James Carney, and Dylan Hamilton. This one's handed off. Brought down at the 25-yard line, a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5. Cyclones' 2nd team defense looking for a stop on Grinnell's 1st team offense. And this one is going to be passed out on the flat. Nice job there by the Cyclone defender to wrap him down, and the Tigers are going to have their 2nd first down of the game. Smith will hand this one off once again up the middle. Brett Van Balla on the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 8. Smith sends a Tiger in motion. We'll sweep this one off. Out to the right side is number 8, Cole Johnson. Cyclones again doing a really good job of containing this run gained by the Tigers. Smith looking to pass this one to the left side, and that is going to be a flag. Coverage there by number 17, Sam Schmidt. Sam Schmidt was all over him there. As he did not get his head turned. A 15-yard penalty on the play. Yeah, that would be an automatic first down. 3rd first down of the game. Looking to pass this one again, targeting Sam Schmitz, and another flag on the play. Sam Schmitz will pick up his 2nd pass interference on 2 plays. As this is the 2nd team defense for the Harlan Community Cyclones. At cornerback, we have Josh Kopiaz. And Sam Schmitz. Safeties are number 20, Ben Alberti, and number 15, Quinn Kesters. Smith drops back once again, airs this one out, and this one is dropped. Smith is just throwing it over there to Sam Schmidt's side, seeing if they can score here. That one falls incomplete. I'll bring up 2nd down. Smith delivers this one out to the flat. And a nice open field tackle there by number 20. Number 20, Ben Alberti. Tigers go no huddle here, and the Cyclones are able to bottle up the running back, Tiger running back. Another Grinnell first down as they are moving the ball here, but it is way too late for that, as the score is 49-0. Cyclones in command. Smith flips this one out to the left side, cut back there by Osborne. Gain of 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd and 2. Grinnell is picking up the pace here as they go no huddle once again. Drops back, looks to his left, the Smith. Delivers this one to Stewart. And another first down from the Tigers. They'll hand this one off up the middle, and Osborne is brought down by number 26, Brett Van Balla. And there's an injured Tiger on the field. And it looks like he has a cramp as they're working on that right leg. We'll let the medical staff do their thing. We'll be right back. You're watching HLTV on channel 15. We're back on HLTV channel 15. It's caught there, but a nice hit there by number 20, Ben Alberti. We'll lay number 11, Calvin Drakowski, on his back, as there is 15 seconds left to go, and that'll be the end of the third quarter, I guess. Cyclones in command, 49-0. That'll take us to the third quarter, as we do have continuous clock here, so this fourth quarter should go pretty quick. You're watching HLTV on channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Quick RX Pharmacy, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans, to HLTV channel 15, where the Cyclones are pinned at their own. Cyclone defense is pinned at their own 10-yard line. Tigers trying to punch it in for their first touchdown of the night. Smith delivers this one to the flat. Cyclones do a nice job of wrapping the wide receiver up and taking him down. I believe that'll be enough to move the chains. Tigers looking to punch it in. First time all game. This one is a fade route to the back of the end zone, and a nice job there by the Cyclone defense. You will not get a foot in. Looks like officials are going to talk this one over, and there is pass interference on the Cyclones there in the corner of the end zone. Don't have the best vantage point of that, but Cyclone cornerback must have got to him before the ball got to him, so pass interference is called. This one's aired out to the right side, and it's caught. The Grinnell Tigers with their first touchdown of the game, and it happens late in the fourth quarter. Score is now 49-6. Looks like the PAT team will come on for the Tigers. And this one splits the uprights, as that was Calvin Jakowski on to kick that one. So the Tigers get on the board, 49-7 in the fourth quarter. The Tigers are coached by head coach Tony Stenberg, assisted by Travis Smith, Josh Wardenberg, Ethan Mintz, Mike Baker, Brandon Sharp, and Jordan Smith. Cyclone managers. Number 42, Nick Livingston. Number 57, Xander Schumacher, Paola Gonzalez, and Stephanie Shearing. Cyclone managers do a nice job getting the guys water when they need it. They also do a number of things at practice. They help prepare for the game. And they make these games happen. So do the coaches. Kowski on to kick this one away for the Tigers. This one is a good kick. It's going to be fielded by, looks like Moser. Moser on the right side, cuts back. Brought down at the 35-yard line. Cyclone offense back onto the field. Will Arkfeld takes the quarterback position from Tegan Kasperbauer as the Cyclones are up by 42 points. Wide receivers are number 14, Cade Sears, to the left side of your screen. And it looks like number 24, Will Newhart, there on the left side, or right side of your screen. And he breaks loose from one receiver, and he gets brought down by two Tiger defenders. Will Newhart is a very good athlete, and he can make a few guys miss. He's got tremendous speed, and he can be related to Joey Moser with the amount of speed and athleticism he has. Arkfeld under center. We will hand this one off, and it will be whistled dead as this is, let's see, appears to be offside. Offside on the defense. Tigers now have 11 penalties, more penalties than they have points. And you are not going to win a game if that is the case. So Arkfeld will retry this play, hands this one up the middle to Noah Schmitz. We see Will Newhart enter back in the game. Braden Eggers was the receiver on that play, as they have different personnel coming in. This is the JV team on for the Cyclones. They play on Monday nights, but they're getting a chance to play here under the Friday night lights, as that one's handed off to the left side to Luke Musich. Very cool night here. Good night for football. Players are staying cool down there. We haven't seen a Cyclone get injured or cramped up yet, which is good that they're all staying healthy. Arkfeld airs this one out, and there will be flags down on the play. Intended receiver was Cade Sears. Arkfeld looking for the connection there. They are both sophomores, Sears and Arkfeld. And the pass interference will give the Cyclones 15 free yards, as the Tigers keep on racking up the penalties and penalty yardage. Newharth is the receiver to the left of your screen, and it looks Sears is receiver to the right of your screen. This one's going to be a toss out to Musich. Grinnell's defense reads this well, but are unable to make the tackle on Luke Musich. Luke Musich breaks 2 defenders, and he will get enough for the first down on the play. Brought down by Jacob Blow on the play. Makes a nice open field tackle. Arkfeld under center. We'll hand this one off to running back Luke Musich. Luke Musich trying to spin free. Get brought down by a number of Grinnell Tiger defenders, one of them being number 79, Ethan Walker. Arkfeld tosses this one to Musich. Musich has some running room to the left side. There's a flag down on the play, and it does not look like Musich is going to have enough yardage for the first down. And it looks like this one's going to be coming back as holding is called on the Cyclones. That'll be a spot foul. And it will bring the Cyclones back 10 yards. Cyclones have a tough matchup next week as they'll play Sergeant Bluff Luton. That is next week, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Arkfeld, there's this one out, and it's almost brought down by number 40, Franz Rice. Franz Rice slow to get up as he landed on the Grinnell defender, which was number 3, Jacob Lowe. Arkfeld drops back, looks over the middle of the field, the pass is completed to number 5, Luke Musich. Luke Musich will get enough for the first down, gets down all the way to the 2-yard line. Cyclones will try to capitalize and score a touchdown on this drive. Whistles on the play. Looks like we had an injured player that just exited the field for the Tigers. Sears is lined up to the left of your screen, wide receiver. This one's going to be tossed out to Luke Musich. Luke Musich has some running room and gets in for the Cyclone touchdown. Luke Musich with his first career touchdown on varsity. This will bring on number 8, Stephen Leinen. Leinen has kicked 6 PATs tonight, and he is 6 for 6. PAT team has done a great job tonight as well as special teams, especially punt return team. And Lynan is good. He is pure cash. He's like a $100 bill tonight. He just can't miss. He is 7 for 7. $56-7 is your score. Cyclones with the lead, as they have had the lead all game. 7 points from the Tigers came early in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes 44 seconds left to play in this game, and then the Cyclones will head back to Harlan. And they have a 2-hour and 30-minute drive ahead of them, as well as me and Jonathan do. And this one is kicked off. Cyclones will take down number 17, Gabe Reamer. Cyclone kicker was Finn on that play. He's not listed on the Cyclones roster, as he is a foreign exchange student from Germany, and he can give that ball a nice boot. Three minutes, 21 seconds left to go. This one's delivered on the right side. And it is completed to Dorsey. Quarterback now is Colin Gibson. Gibson is also a senior. Alex Smith has got enough reps tonight. He was not able to punch it into the end zone when he was quarterback, so Gibson gets a chance out here, airs this one out again, and this one's going to be picked off by the Cyclones. Cyclones bringing it up the right side of the field, blockers ahead, and he is brought down. Looks like number 20, Benjamin Alberti, on the interception, but there is a flag on the play. That one, the Tiger defender looked like he slipped there. And it is not going to be an interception after all, as it's going to be holding on the Harlan Community Cyclones. Oh, never mind. So the holding came after the interception, which means Harlan will still maintain the ball. If the holding would have happened before the interception, then it would have came back and it still would have been Grinnell's ball with a 1st and 10, but instead it came after the interception. So the interception by Benjamin Alberti will still stand on the field. That is the first interception all night by either teams. We have one fumble. Brad Kern jumped on that one for the Cyclones. Got the fumble recovery. So that brings on number 18, Will Arkfeld. And he hands this one off to the left side to Luke Musich. Take a minute to recognize our seniors here for the Harlan Community Cyclones. Number 2, Connor Frame. Number 3, Joey Moser. Number 4, Ashton Lyon. Number 5, Luke Musich. Number 9, Nick Bloom. Number 10, Joseph Fall. Number 23, Will McLaughlin. Number 32, Lucas Stanley. Number 34 and 54, Jamison Beaker. Number 55, Jeremiah Davis. 56, Cade Brouillard. 60, Michael Barrett. Number 62, Josh Kinkle. Number 64, Dylan Gady. Number 65, Alex Mutson. 66 is Kemper Gordon. Number 68, Brett Wagaman. And number 72, Hugh Griffith. Cyclones ran that one up the middle for a gain of 1 on the play. Arkfeld hands this one off to the outside to Luke Musage. Musage tries to lower his shoulder to run over the defender. Nice tackle there. Tick-tock goes the clock. Time is winding down. Bring up 4th and 9 for the Cyclones, as the Cyclones will let this clock run all the way down. Trying to run the clock. Cyclones go ahead and go for it. Keep it on the ground with Musage off to the left side. Cyclones will take the turnover on downs. That'll bring That'll bring back out the Cyclone defense. And there is now 11 seconds left on the left in the game. Excuse me. And since it's continuous clock, that will go ahead and run out the clock. So the Cyclones pick up a win, 56-7 here in Grinnell, Iowa. The Cyclones will have a nice drive back to Harlan, 2 hours and 30 minutes away, knowing that they have won this game. Cyclones led the whole way. Had a very good game on all, they're clicking on all cylinders tonight. Cyclone defense really stopped the run game as Grinnell came in here with 58 carries, and Cyclone shut down that run game. Cyclone offense, Tegan Kasperbauer and Will Arkfeld were the quarterbacks of tonight's game, and they did a tremendous job of putting points up in bunches on the scoreboard. Joey Moser and Connor Frame had a nice game on the punt return team, as Moser took one to the house. And Stephen Lyman, Cyclone kicker, had 6 touchbacks, and he went 7 for 7 on PATs for the night. Cyclone offensive line played very good, keeping enough time, providing Kasperbauer with enough time and Arkfeld with enough time back in the pocket. And again, the defensive line, linebackers, cornerbacks, safeties, they all had a brilliant game. This will do it here from Grinnell, Iowa. Cyclones win. Steam over the roll over the Grinnell Tigers 56-7. You're watching HLTV channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.